Well, the young Dutchman once arrested in the disappearance of an American teenager in Aruba is now the prime suspect in the killing of a 21-year-old woman in Peru. Police say Joran Van der Sloot was seen with the victim at a Lima casino, and her body was found in a room registered to him. We shall have much more on this developing story in our next half hour of World Report. Now, a closer look at the developing story in Peru, where authorities are now hunting for a man who was under heavy scrutiny 5 years ago. This is 22-year-old Joran Van der Sloot. Investigators say they have incriminating evidence tying the Dutch national to the death of a young woman whose body was found on Wednesday in a Lima hotel room. The pair allegedly met at a nearby casino. Van der Sloot was released for lack of evidence in the case of American teenager Natalee Holloway, whose body was never found. Holloway was on a high school trip in the Caribbean when she disappeared. Well, for added perspective on this case, we're joined by CNN's senior Latin American Affairs editor, Rafael Romo. He joins me now from Atlanta. Rafael, what else are you hearing about this and the hunt for Joran Van der Sloot?
Well, the latest we have, Angeli, is that the suspect, because he is being already called a suspect by Peruvian police, may be in Chile, may have fled by land yesterday or the day before, and may now be in Chile. Now, not only Peruvian police, but also police in Chile and the Interpol are involved in the investigation. What we know so far is that the suspect and the victim went together to a casino in Lima, the capital of Peru, on Saturday evening. They were seen then, and police say they actually have video of both of them together. Then, in the wee hours of the morning, they departed the casino. They went to a hotel room nearby, registered to the suspect's name, and he was seen leaving that hotel room 4 hours later, and the victim was found dead this morning. Again, Peruvian police are saying at this point that they have a very compelling case to make against Joran at this point, but right now he's still at large. They haven't found him yet. Earlier today, our sister network CNN Spanish had a phone interview with the father of the victim, and this is what he had to say.
They left in her car and they found some wrappings of pills they used to drug people. We will have samples of this man's skin underneath the nails of my daughter. So once he is captured, we will be able to show that he is the killer, and he won't be able to walk away like he did in Aruba.
And Angeli, Mr. Flores was also sending a message to the family of Natalee Holloway, saying that this time he will not be able to walk away from this murder. Angeli?
So eerie as well, the timing of it, Rafael, because, you know, this woman was murdered on the exact same day that Natalee Holloway went missing 5 years ago. Just tell us a little bit more about Joran Van der Sloot himself. What's known about him?
Well, he was one of the main suspects in the Natalee Holloway case 5 years ago, and he was arrested in 2005 in connection with this case. He was released for lack of evidence, and then he was rearrested in 2007, but then again, for the same reason, he was released. He is believed to have entered Peru just a few weeks ago. He likes poker. He had been playing at this casino where he met the victim, and he is believed, like I said before, to have left the country, but at this point his whereabouts are unknown. Angeli?
And at the moment, authorities are saying that they believe that he might have actually traveled further inland to Chile, which could further complicate the bid to try and find him. But if and when they do find him, if that happens to be in Chile, then what happens?
Well, there are agreements between the three South American nations where he may be at this point, which is Chile, Argentina, and Peru. There would be probably no problem. Peru would have no problem extraditing him to this country to face charges, and police are already saying that he will be charged. They are very confident that they have a very strong case based on the fact that they have video of the victim and the suspect together. And also another important piece of evidence, Angeli, is that according to the father of the victim, there may be pieces of skin in the victim's fingernails. Again, that would be premature to talk about this as a convincing evidence because it can take weeks to get DNA. But if that is indeed the case, then Peruvian authorities definitely would have a very strong case against him. Angeli?
Rafael will be keeping right on top of this, and as I know, will you. Many thanks. Rafael Romo there.